What's just, I mean, just the transition. It's one thing to transition from being in Hollywood and then going into the White House and working in public service, and then the transition back.
Yeah.
What's that been like?
It's been fun. It's, you know, I feel very lucky that I've had the chance to do two things that are so disparate that I love so much. Never thought in a million years, obviously, that I would take a sabbatical from acting and go work in D.C. And then to have the luxury of coming back and going back into my first love, which is storytelling and filmmaking and the arts, is awesome. It's really special.
What do you get out of public service that maybe you don't get out of acting?
Nothing. No, I'm just kidding.
That is the correct answer, so well played.
No, you get, I mean, you know, the reason that I took a break and wanted to go work for the president was, you know, I had a lot of friends who were overseas in Iraq. I had buddies who couldn't afford college, friends who didn't have access to healthcare, all that stuff. And you kind of think, you know, as actors, a lot of times you get to participate in a fundraiser for an organization or kind of really chip away a little bit at all these issues. But then when I started volunteering for the president years ago, and that kind of segued into having had a chance to work there, sort of can't say no to you know, doing it full time.
Don't ask, don't tell. What do you think in 10 years is going to be the cultural, or just what's going to be the real ramification of that change?
I was doing a USO tour a few years ago, going to visit troops in different places, and we were in Seoul, South Korea. And I went out with a bunch of friends who lived in LA and were living in Seoul. We ended up at a bunch of expat bars. And one of them happens to be a gay bar, and we're going up to the bar to order drinks, and there are like 8 guys with crew cuts singing an army song. And we start talking to them, and I was like, you know, I'm just out of curiosity, like, you guys are all just able to come out to a gay bar? Like, well, one of our buddies is gay, the other 7 of us aren't, so when we have a night off, we go to gay bars and straight bars and everything in between, just so everyone has something. And I thought, this is so different, you know, a younger generation of service members is so different than the older folks who are kind of setting the rules. And I think 10 years from now, to answer your question, it's just going to be so, you know, so much more progressive, I think, than it even was now or a couple of years ago.